Hello, everybody. Welcome to the IronWolfpack podcast, episode 3. Today we're joined by Kelsey, myself, my little brother, Ryan, and Jeff.
Hey.
And
My name
somebody
is.
has the stream not muted in the background because I can hear it.
My name is.
Somebody has the stream not muted in the background because I can hear it.
Sure.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
I'm fixing it.
Cool.
Was
While
it
you
you?
fix the audio,
Probably
you
the
should
sound
probably
bite.
also fix the actual physical stream on Twitch because all I see is a black screen.
No, it's working. It's
It's
working
there.
for me.
It's there.
Okay, then never mind. I'm gonna reload.
So,
There we go.
Logan's here today. My little brother.
Because last time on an exciting episode of IronWolfpack podcast, what were we talking about again? That brought up the cabin. What were we talking
was,
about? Near-death
near-death
experiences. We were talking about near-death experiences.
How close
And-
were you to death without realizing it until later?
Don't step on my intro. And so Reed's little brother was like, I one time was in a cabin and I got fondled. And I was like, you have to tell us the story. And he was like, no, I'm shy. But we wrangled him. And now here he is.
The story also includes being wrangled by Jeff.
Wrangling.
That did happen.
I'm good at wrangling teens, all right? We're all good at stuff.
Wow.
I don't think that's
Moving
anything
on.
to be proud of, Jeff.
Well, all right, Reed's little brother, tell us your story about a cabin.
All right. So I guess
Jesus, your
start
voice.
off. Thank you. But I was like 5, I believe, and my grandparents had a log cabin, and it had like a little like basement, but you could walk in, and that was like the air quote first level, and then there was like the middle level, the top, and then the top is where the bedrooms were. And so all I remember, like, I think either it was morning or I just was taking a nap, and Reed comes in. I'm pretty sure, at least this is how I remember it, boombox on his shoulder or some
Okay.
stereo.
Okay, hold on. One fucking second.
Boombox.
All right,
Dude.
all right. There's
Boombox.
some editing that needs to happen really quickly by somebody that wasn't a 5-year-old at the time. It was in the
I
afternoon.
totally
Okay,
I
let's have the utmost confidence from the 8-year-old. All right, cool.
I was at bingo with my grandmother.
I was super
Nice.
young.
I was
What?
not there.
You weren't even there?
Anyways, continue.
And it was a ghetto.
Yes. So no, someone walked in. They're playing music, and I was a little kid, absolutely jamming. And so the bed was right next to the window, and so I
Mhm.
was just going hard, jumping on the bed, and then it was a screen window, and like obviously I'm too young to realize this, but it was just a screen window, and the actual window wasn't closed. So I was just
Oh my god.
bouncing against the window with my hands and then jumping on the bed, and we're just all having fun, and I just popped through the screen window and just fell like 2.5 stories ish, and yeah, I just bonked right at the bottom, and I was in between. They had a seesaw, and then there was spiked gardening fences on the other side, so
Oh.
I landed right in between on gravel, and I was like, nice.
All I'm imagining now is just having like in the screen the perfect silhouette cutout of 5-year-old Reed's little
Oh,
brother.
no. I didn't like pop through the screen. I popped the
Like a
screen out
cartoon.
of the window.
He went down with the screen.
He brought that motherfucker with him.
And then I don't really remember anything after that, but apparently my sister ran and told the parents, and they all like instantly jumped up and ran and got me to the hospital or something.
So I just want to say one of the best parts about being a sibling is being the one to tell the parents after a brother or sister has injured themselves really bad, because you have to kind of have to tell your parents, like, give it to them softly, like, oh yeah, don't worry, everything's okay, everything's fine, but guess what, like, my brother, he went through a slip and slide and he
So,
most likely broke his neck.
We were listening to NSYNC, and it was really good song. And so then my little brother, so he
jumped out the window.
so he fell out the window, and he did.
Don't worry, he's fine. He's okay. But we should probably go to the hospital. His arm is in a way that it's not how it's supposed to go.
Best thing about that, I didn't get any broken bones or anything. I was like basically fine.
Kids are resilient.
Like a baby bird.
Exactly.
Did you tell them
Yeah,
that you were about like a couple feet away from like an iron horse? Like what is it?
The seesaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the spiked fences.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I just remember falling out of the window. I totally forgot they had the spike fences and the seesaw. And they're like, yeah, you're about like 3 inches off. And I was like, okay.
You were going to die.
Basically.
Okay. Who wants to have a picnic? I'm all right.
My mom just came in. She said it was a sawhorse, and I was 4. So get wrecked, Reed. Okay.
But who had the ghetto blaster?
Yeah, who's the person that came into the room?
I think it was my sister or cousins. I thought it was Reed, but I think it was them.
They were
Reed was at bingo with Nana.
Yeah, they were like 5 or 6 small children, cousins, and siblings. And
yeah.
But the real question is,
jamming.
Did you win bingo?
I did not know.
That's just a damn shame.
I think my grandmother won a little bit of money, but I didn't really win much.
You can win money in bingo?
Yeah.
You didn't know this?
If you pay money to get into bingo, you win money in bingo. Yeah.
That's how my grandma makes her living, okay?
Jesus, that's
food stamps and bingo.
Yeah. Sorry for insulting your grandma's livelihood. I apologize.
Yeah.
Well, Reed's little brother, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, am I dipping out now?
You might be dipping out. I might be kicking you. One of the two.
All right.
We'll have you back. We'll have you back.
Bye, people. All right, see you.
Have a good one.
And he's gone.
He gone. Cool. Well, that was a interesting kind of start to the podcast this time.
Indeed.
Well, cool. So what else we got planned for this episode today?
I don't know. That's up to you, Ryan. I know I've got my question. I know
always up to
Jeff doesn't have his. I know Kelsey has
I
a
do.
question. Jeff has
I do have a question.
You have one off the top of your head?
Yeah, but hey, do you got any like nice Reddit questions of pepper on that steak?
Pepper on that steak.
A little salt and pepper. Yes, I do. It's a really small one. It's a quick little weird little thing. It's what strange sounding food combinations are really quite good together?
Strange sounding food combinations are really quite good together.
I have a couple.
Go for it.
So, Tapatio Doritos.
What?
Clam chowder. Tapatio Doritos. What? Doritos flavored like Tapatio hot sauce. Do you know what?
What
do you know what Tapatio?
Who's Tap and Tito?
Tio.
Who is Tito?
Who's Tito?
The hot sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with the guy with the hat, right?
Yeah, I forgot you're incredibly white.
I know that guy.
Cool. Yeah, Tapatio flavored Doritos and clam
what?
chowder. Clam chowder. Oh yeah, New England. Don't forget about that.
That's how you get salmonella.
No, there's no salmon in it. It's clams mostly.
Oh, okay.
Salmonella.
Oh yeah. So that, and then in high school, I had a weird combination of, apparently everything's Dorito based. Nacho cheese Doritos and chocolate pudding.
I don't like that.
Oh well.
Chocolate pudding.
Yeah. Do you know that one?
That's what they used to call me back in college.
I thought it was pillow.
So I was watching
marshmallow.
I was watching a YouTube video actually about this, and the one that I actually sort of want to try was pickles and peanut butter.
Ooh.
That just sounds wrong on so many levels.
For some reason, my brain's like, you need to do that, and it will be delicious.
Have you ever had peanut butter on a burger?
Sometimes my brain tells me to jump off a large cliff, but it doesn't mean you have to do it still.
Peanut butter on a burger?
I have had a peanut butter on a burger, yes.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
No.
That doesn't
it's
seem
so friggin' good.
Because it's like, it's already a pastry, right? So putting butter on it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll
Yeah,
show you the way that questions work around my household. So you ask me a question, what are two good food combinations together? And I'm like, I got nothing, but this is how it works. Hey, Kirsten, what are two food combinations that I like that are weird? That are weird. Do I like any food combinations that are weird?
like a strange combination. Doesn't have to be weird. There's a difference between
That's
strange.
what I was
and
going
weird.
to say too. I put hot sauce on everything.
And
Like,
you don't know what tapatio is. Oh.
it's what jokies. It's funny. Come on, yeah.
And one more. Salami with cream cheese.
That's a thing. People do that.
Yeah,
Do
that
they?
seems reasonable.
Oh.
Oh, there's a good combination. She just thought it was. So, like, I take a Granny Smith apple, right? And then I take this, like, flavor packet that's, like, powder that you put on, like in a drink, right? And then I put that powder onto an apple like it's a fun dip.
That's strange.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna go with strange on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
That is a little weird.
And that's coming from the kid who had
That's
nacho
good.
cheese Doritos and chocolate pudding.
And then you can tell me if this is weird, but I figured out how to make the world's greatest peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it starts with a bagel. What you do is you get a cinnamon raisin bagel, and you get crunchy peanut butter, and then you get some jelly, and you got
lost me.
yourself. No. You put
Can't
that
do-
in the
can't
microwave
do
for about
crunchy.
12 seconds. Oh, crunch! Hey, you hush. The adults are talking. So you put that sandwich into that microwave for about 12 seconds. Now, it depends on your wattage and your elevation, but it's about 12 seconds is the key. Enjoy.
No, you lost me with the crunchy. Can't do it.
Try it, and I bet you'll see Jesus in the crunchy peanut butter.
It sounds good.
Oh, like burnt in, like a tortilla?
No, it's Christ brand peanut butter. You haven't heard? You haven't been shopping at the Hobby Lobby's new
No.
grocery store?
No, I haven't been there yet. I'll have to
great.
try out the Jesus Christ peanut butter. You yell out Jesus Christ when you eat it, like, oh man.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ, that's crunchy.
Jeez, Christ. Cool. Reed, what about you? Or no, you already said it. Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey.
I don't think I really have any weird food combinations that I like, but I did tell my kid today that French fries and chocolate ice cream was really good, like Wendy's Frosties, and she thought that I was crazy.
Well, that's because your daughter don't know shit, dude. Fries and Wendy's Frosty is the best thing in the world.
It's so good.
Hey, Ryan, I'm gonna need you to do your warrior pose again so that we can hear you better.
I'm in my warrior pose. God damn it.
There you go.
How about now?
That's better.
All right.
You're in
Go
your
full
true
lotus,
warrior
Ryan. Go
pose.
full lotus.
Nah, downward dog, actually.
Oh, there we
Ooh.
go. Gotta get that stretch.
Goo! All right, Reed, you do your topic.
All right. I think this one will be pretty good. So I was thinking of stuff to talk about, and I thought about the fact that, like, I have certain regrets, but it's all really things that, like, I wish I didn't do. And instead of talking about that, because that's really, depressing, I was wanting to talk about, like, the things that you wish you did do, whether that was, like, a year ago or when you were a little kid, or back in high school or something. Things that you wish you did do in the past.
Okay.
All right. That's
Okay,
a good one.
Reed. Okay, Reed.
Okay, Reed.
Okay.
Reed. Okay.
Calm
I
down,
got
there,
one
Wayne.
for you. So, back in the day when I went to high school, you ever heard of that band, The Fray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're from Arvada.
What?
And, and they went to my high school at the same time I was at my high school. I was like a freshman, and they were seniors. And I had gym class with the lead singer of The Fray. And we would play, like, dodgeball in, like, the wrestling room or whatever. So like it was like we were just all like it's like padded walls, padded floor, and we just pelting each other with dodgeballs. And him and a couple of his friends would sit underneath like the TV that was in there, and I just blast him with dodgeballs every now and then, and it was kind of fun because it was like he was like a senior, he's supposed to be punking on me, but I'm punking on him. And then what that little asshole did is he went and became famous really showing me what's what. But then here's the thing that happened. So I've been telling that story that I just told you for 6 years, and then I looked it up in my yearbook, and he wasn't in there, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I look it up. His name is like Isaac Slade, right? Can't find him. So then I go to the Google and I type in like, what high school did he go to? Wasn't my high school. That shit was not. I thought it was that guy. It was not that guy.
So what I'm finding out is that you were just bullying some child that you
Yeah.
believed to be
You
a
were
famous
bullying
lead
a
singer.
kid 4 years older than you.
Right. It was
Got
just some other redheaded fuck.
Man, I was
So
gonna ask
anyway,
you.
my biggest regret is not punking on that dude from the fray.
Unusual. All right, I like it.
That is an unusual twist on the question, but sure, that works.
Jeez.
Who's next?
mine's super simple. A couple of years ago, one of my favorite cars. It was a Volvo S40. It was a 5-speed manual. Absolutely love that car. It was so amazing. Took it into this repair shop, and
Whose dream car is a Volvo?
it's not a dream car. Just I love the car.
All right.
Yeah. Whose dream car is a fucking Jeep? Drove that shit around for years.
Nobody here.
You drove around a Jeep for years.
No,
Yeah, I know. We want a Forerunner.
Oh, same difference. Anyway, took it into a repair shop, and the guy replaced a coolant tube to the radiator and the water pump with a shitty pump or a shitty hose, and
That's what they used to
apparently
call it back in college.
shitty hose.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Or was it water hose?
Shitty pump.
Got it. Got it. So I didn't know this, but apparently it was leaking for a couple months, and it got to the point where my engine block, it cracked the head. So I had the opportunity to either fix it, a couple $1,000, I think it was about $3,500 at the end, or buy a new car. And at that point, I didn't think properly. I thought I can't afford $3,500, and I can't wait for my car to be fixed, so I have to buy a new car. So I sold it like for $500 to the place that I brought it into, and I had to buy a new car, which is the car I have right now. Not my favorite. It's Toyota Corolla. Blandest, whitest fucking car ever. And it's not
at least
as fun.
a Model S.
It is a Model S, so it does got some
manual?
pick up and go.
No, it doesn't.
It's got some pick up and go.
No.
I know, Mr. Charger or Challenger, whatever the fuck you drove.
One of those things.
Yeah. But no, if it was a manual, it would have been awesome. But no, it was an auto, and I regret buying the new car. The other one.
One day we'll set up a Patreon and we'll get you that $1,200 that it would cost to buy another one. And you will ride again, sir.
Man, if it's a 2005, that's even better.
Oh, it will be a 2005.
Good.
Minimal rust.
Minimal rust. That's perfect. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thanks, man.
Is that cat throw up in the back? Yeah, probably.
Probably.
It adds character, you know?
Exactly.
So,
well, Reed, what's yours?
Mine's pretty lame, but I wish I had played like D&D in high school.
What?
Yeah.
You wish you had or had not?
Had.
Had. What?
So like I've had a lot of fun doing it out like after college, but like none of my friends that I really care about like are here in the town that I live in. And like I tried once or twice, but it never really worked out. And I wish I just had been like more diligent about it. And I think I'd still have like friends playing with me today.
Oh my god.
I know it's
Reed,
really
that
annoying.
is so lame. Your biggest regret could have been like not rollerblading in assless chaps, like, and that would have been more manly than what you just told me. I wish I played more D&D in high school. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I also wish that I here.
Did you just have some peanut butter, Jeff?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, that's crunchy.
Jesus Christ. I guess something more like it's not any like less nerdy, but like I wish I had tried to work on like writing a book too.
Well, you
Any-
got time for that. I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
but you gotta
Any-
go get
any
some
more regrets
experiences under
include,
your
like,
belt.
Wearing glasses with broken glasses with scotch tape in the middle, wearing suspenders, bow ties. Is that a regret too?
No.
All right, cool.
No,
Because
I
you already
don't
did
do
that, right?
No, I
What's the
didn't do
book gonna
that.
be about? You regretting not playing more D&D?
No, you fucker. Like writing like fantasy novels or like sci-fi shit, alright?
Fantasizing about playing more D&D?
God damn it, Jeff.
To be fair, to be fair,
To be
To be
fair.
Reed, I don't regret not playing D&D in high school, but I do understand now that you have played it for a while, and I know that I've played it for a while. It would have been a cool thing to start earlier,
Yes.
but don't use the words "I regret not playing D&D
Okay,
in high
that's
school" again in front of, like, other people who aren't your friends.
That's-
yeah.
that's very-
On a
that's-
date. For the love of God, don't bring it up.
okay, that's very fair.
Like,
That's
when you go on a
just-
date next and you bring up this topic because it's a super cool topic, don't
Fuck off.
choose something else. Just, we love
Be
you.
like, I wish I would have like joined the Marines or something. Be like, I wish I would have like gone to medical school. I don't know, man, but not playing more D&D.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
that
be
rings
honest,
almost
because I don't know what else. Like, I regret a lot of things that I did do, but I don't
I wish
necessarily.
Coach would have put me in fourth quarter.
Were you ready to play today?
Were you, Reed? Were you ready to play?
Were you going to be center field?
No, I was not.
Oh man, that sucks.
I guess I could also say that maybe I regret like not being on the football team or something in high school.
Football team was lame.
Because I could have been
swim team where it's at.
I could have been like a really strong O line.
Yeah, because you are the size of a giant.
Yeah.
Coming from a person who is also a giant.
Is that a better answer for you, Jeff?
Yeah, that's better than I wish I would have played more D&D in high school.
Hey,
Jesus Christ, you'll never leave that down.
At least
Jesus Christ, that's crunchy.
At least I didn't say that I wish I played more Magic the Gathering with the kids in the lunchroom. All right.
Those kids were freaks at my school.
They're fucking weird.
No, not just weird, but they were getting it on. Like with the same chick, like a lot. It was awkward.
I don't know the details, but there was a similar situation going on.
Wait,
at
Reed,
our
was this
school.
the same chick at your school?
No,
That was at Jeff's school?
Dude, she must have racked up so many flyer miles. Damn.
She probably had a really good deck build. They were just giving away cards for that.
Not the same exact girl, but probably
Got
a
it.
similar type of girl.
Isn't that weird? I'm slowly piecing together that every high school has the fucking woo kids, and all those woo kids have a woo chick that's like whammo.
Yeah.
And
for some reason, they all play Magic the Gathering.
Right?
don't
Yeah,
forget
they would
about
bring in a
fingerlet-
huge binder.
And they'd
It's
all
also,
sit
I
at like the
think
same lunch
fingerless
table.
fingerless gloves and a fedora were mandatory.
Yeah.
Now, I might have worn myself a few pairs of fingerless gloves, so I can't really make fun of them for that. Unfortunately. I didn't wear a cape, though, so
One day I'm gonna get you to play D&D with us, Jeff.
I don't want to. It's so lame.
You do.
I got shit to do, goddammit.
You're the best at improvising that I know. You would have so much fun with it, Jeff.
You would. You
The
would
world
actually.
is your fucking oyster
It's all
in
about
that game.
role playing and in improvisation.
Can this D&D game take place in Borderlands 3? And we can just play Borderlands 3?
We can.
We
can
do
actually-
that, yeah.
We can play Borderlands 3 because that's what I plan on doing on September 13th for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll play
but-
D&D with you,
Yeah.
as long
But
as
we
it's
can
not D&D and it's actually Borderlands 3 and it's not D&D.
Okay,
Don't worry, Ryan.
because if
we'll
If you want to know, there is a D&D DLC for Borderlands 2 that you can play.
It's actually
my
the best. It's
It's
actually the
actually-
best DLC in that game.
It is quite
There's
literally
too many letters. I can't keep it straight.
D&D Borderlands 2
Don't
DLC.
worry, Ryan. We'll punch him in the dick and throw him in a van and make him play D&D with us.
All right, cool.
Kelsey, what's your biggest regret?
I have 2.
Okay.
That I flunked out of college.
It's like
She also has 2 kids. Coincidence?
No, oh, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
No.
No, Jeff.
No, that I flunked out of college. Wish I hadn't done that.
Well, shit, I didn't even go to college. Or I did, but I didn't finish.
Well,
That's
I'm back at the same school, so I'm trying to make that right. Back at the same school I flunked out of.
At least no one there is the same person that you went with last time, so they're not going to remember you.
That's
You
true.
don't know that.
That's true. I don't know that. I apologize profusely.
I'm pretty sure all the people I know have graduated a long time ago. But so anyway, so that's one of them, and then the other one is that I wish we would have eloped instead of having a wedding.
Yeah, a lot of people look back on their wedding and they're like, "Geez, that was a pain in the ass."
You
Yeah.
guys had a relatively easier wedding, Jeff.
Yeah, it's pretty painless. But even that was still kind of a pain. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty bare
all
bones.
I remember is getting picked up from the airport and driving
Right.
around for a little bit, and then a phone call from Kirsten's mom,
Right?
and being like, "What do you want to do?" Well, I don't know. I just want to meet up with Grandma. Okay, cool. But what do you want to do? I don't know. Like, just tell me what to do. I'm done planning. Cool. Like, do you want to wear your dress? Do you want to do this? I don't care. Like, just tell me what to do and I will show up. Like, all right, cool. I think she might be done. All planning,
Yeah.
done.
All right. Anyways, let's hear
Yeah.
Kelsey's regrets because you guys kind of.
She just
Oh, he
she
said
just did.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
that's
wished that she
sorry.
didn't flunk out of college, and
I
she wished
thought-
that she
I thought
eloped.
they were going to be a little longer. All right. Sorry, I didn't realize that they were very
Okay.
succinct. That's
Okay.
That's fine.
Why do you wish that you would have eloped?
That's kind of a loaded question, but our
Like potatoes?
no, maybe
Oh, okay.
no, just our wedding just didn't feel like us. Like we were in it to please everybody else, and because we were young and we just wanted both sides of the family to be happy, and so we made a lot of compromises to make everyone else happy, and in the end we made ourselves miserable, and neither one of us really loved our wedding or felt like us. So I wish I would have eloped, and I think he does too. He's nodding right now. He's sitting next to me.
Dear
but
God, I wish we did.
Yeah, I wish we had just like got on an airplane and flew wherever we wanted to go and just gotten married, just the two of us. And
Where would
fucking-
you have flown to? Because I can take you there right now in your imagination.
Oh
Just
yeah,
the Oh, that's right. You
Okay.
can.
Let's do around the world with Jeff.
All right.
Okay,
Jeff,
so,
I've been feeling like I want to go to Egypt.
Not you, Ryan. You need to
This is my
shush.
time. This is my time. Gosh.
You want to go to Egypt, Kelsey?
No, I don't. No, thank you.
Huh.
I would like to go to the Greek Isles.
The Greek
Ooh.
Isles? Oh, the Greek Isles. So easy. Everybody, okay, everything is like, it smells like a fucking an Olive Garden. And there's a bunch of people walking around being like, you want some pasta?
Okay, I got another one for you. What about
All right.
Ireland and Scotland in one?
Ooh.
Ireland and Scotland is basically like watching The Last Jedi when you watch Luke Skywalker and there's a bunch of people like, hurdy, birdie, 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 let's die.
All right. Yeah, no, I
Right.
feel like we just got teleported to Ireland and Scotland.
It's like you've been there, right?
Yeah. Man, we are world travelers, guys.
There you go.
John said that was magical.
Right. Yeah. See, you're welcome. And I free of charge, you guys. That's for you. It's my wedding gift to you.
Oh, thank
Aw.
you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What a privilege.
Not you, Ryan. God damn it. You don't even have a girlfriend. God, you're lonely.
Wow.
Man, I thought I was
Damn.
lonely, but Ryan, oof.
No, Reed, you're just depressed. There's a difference.
Aw.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Clear the throat.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah, Kelsey.
I feel like you should sing us Old Man River.
No,
Ooh,
Kelsey,
I don't know how that
you
song
have to
goes.
sing Old Man River.
Yeah, you need to sing it as me, though. That's the important part.
Yes, that's how it works.
And all I have to say is Old Man River.
In a
Oh, you have to sing
sing-songy
it.
voice.
Okay, I don't really know how it goes, but I think I can guess. Okay. Old Man River.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Grand slam.
Absolutely.
Hey, why
beautiful.
are all of our listeners dropping? Is there something wrong with the stream?
I think it might be something that's wrong with the stream, not our content, I promise.
Oh, okay. I just noticed something's wrong with the stream.
No, but Stuff with Mom is back.
I know. I was gonna say, and you said that your mom was watching the stream. So I have a question now. Is your mom butt stuff with mom?
I don't believe so. No.
I really hope not.
No.
Well, that just got awkward.
Yeah, you know what? You need to go and ask your mom for us, actually.
You might want to check her phone when she's asleep or something.
That's a pretty shitty thing to do. You should just ask her.
I don't think that's a good idea, Jeff.
Mommy, are you butt stuff with mom?
You make my brain images happy.
Butt stuff with mom. If you're listening to this right now in the chat, I need you to tell me why you made your name that. There has to be a reason. There has to be more to it than you did butt stuff with your mom. There has to be more to the story.
We should ask this person to be a guest.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's all of our regrets.
But stuff with mom, go ahead and give it is not your mom.
It is not
for
our
sure.
mom, for sure.
But stuff with mom, if you want to send a message, direct message to the IronWolfpack, and we'll get some information down. We'll get you on the next, or maybe some sort of episode coming up.
Just go get us your parents' debit card and just read us those numbers on the front and those 3 crazy ones on the back.
3 wacky numbers on the back.
Don't forget about the social security number, your mother's maiden name.
Ryan, did you ask your question yet?
It was the weird combinations. But I mean, I have plenty more. I did some smaller, like just really easy questions this time. Like, what's the worst birthday present you ever received?
Well, I have an aunt, and she is married to a lady named Linda, and they give me the worst Christmas gifts I've ever had in my entire life. It's insulting, the level of how shitty they are. Let me start you off when I'm a wee boy. Now, they start giving me just McDonald's toys that they got in Happy Meals, which I want to know, like, what the fuck are you guys getting Happy Meals for at your advanced age? And then another thing, you're sending them to an 8-year-old. You don't think I've been to McDonald's lately? Come on, lady. I have the collection. I don't need any more. But then I keep getting older, right? And they just keep getting, like, progressively worse. They got me a backpack. Okay, I'm 22, right? They got me a backpack. It's a Jan Sport from JCPenney that is light blue with, like, a brown bottom to it. And on it is stitched a heart and a star in sequins. What?
Do they think...
What?
I mean, no, I can't even come up with something to try and figure out what the fuck their thought process is at this point.
So luckily they gave me a gift receipt because that's going back. And guess how much they spent on that fucking treasure?
$12.50.
89 cents. Thanks, guys.
They have to be trolling you. They have to be deciding to give you this shit gifts. Like it can't be an accident.
But like my dad sends them like legit like gift cards to restaurants that are in their area, like real presents. And they send me like another year I got a fucking maroon knit beanie. That's also for a woman.
Do they think that you're confused with your gender?
You could argue that it's like unisex, but it was for a lady. I fucking know it was. It smelled like lavender.
Does it have anything to do with the tight pants that you may or may not have worn in high school, Jeff?
And
hey,
the tight leather pants. And the long hair. I think you just might have just confused your aunts.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair enough. But yeah, so those are some of the worst presents I've ever gotten. And it keeps going. Oh, get ready, because we're coming up on December, and December means Christmas. And sure as shit, there's going to be a piece of crap that's going to get dropped off from my aunt. So look forward to that.
Really? I thought you moved up to the mountains so you wouldn't get random presents dropped off at your doorstep.
No, see, they just come to my parents. Like I route all my mail through my parents' house. Like
Smart.
I don't have anything come here. It all goes to Ricky and Terry.
Right.
Oh God. I mean, I had some pretty bad birthday presents, and any kind of present, honestly. Just because my parents had horrible money control. Like my mom definitely got suckered into the MLMs, the like oh fuck, what is it? The pantry one. I don't know. It's the cooking. I think it's like a cooking pyramid scheme, basically.
Yeah.
What's an MLM?
Multi-level marketing.
Oh,
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
okay.
It's like LuLaRoe. It's any of those fucking essential oils.
Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Pampered Chef. That's what it is. Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
Like they were just balls deep in Pampered Chef because my mom was crazy. But I would just routinely get just subpar gifts, things that you would normally get every day. Like, oh hey, I was going through Target and I saw that you were low on socks. Like here's a gift of socks, which nowadays I would actually really appreciate. But I think one of the it was so bad that I actually liked it present was from my grandma. She was someone who uh, heard me say something once and from that point on thought that I was obsessed with it. So I talked to her one time about going to this Egyptian museum for school. And she's like, cool, I'm going to buy you everything Egyptian from now on. So one year I got like a holographic book of the Seven Wonders of the World with a huge picture of the pyramids of Giza on front, like scarab beetles, all this kind of different stuff. And it was really bad, but I mean, I still have them, so I don't have any of my other presents left over.
Well, you just said you wanted to go to Egypt, so I can kind of understand.
Yes, and from my one comment that I just gave you, you're gonna buy me Egyptian themed everything for the rest of my life.
I think I might give you a free tattoo gift, but you have to get an Ankh at the same place that Jeff has his.
Oh, we could be twins.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I actually also have a hip pelvis area from a scooter handle, so we can be definite twins.
You broke up there, buddy.
He's got a scar.
I have a scar in the same spot, but this one came from a scooter handle, not a drunken tree limb stabbing.
Okay.
And if you guys want to hear about that story, well, you were a schmuck. If you guys want to hear about that story, just pay attention to the previous episode, episode 2, where drunk Jeff almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the
stuff.
One of the times.
All right, Reed, what about you?
I got the best present and the worst present on my second birthday because my sister was brought into the world the day before my birthday. So I love her to death. However, sharing your birthday with your sibling, especially when it's of the opposite gender, sort of sucks. And I know that she agrees with me because, like, every single one of our birthdays... So is that
why you want to play as female characters in all your RPG games?
Do you know how many times I've had to listen to High School Musical, Ryan, because of my sister? It's unbearable.
Earplugs?
I'm just surprised.
Anyways.
I'm just surprised you were complaining about it. I mean, High School Musical got some good tunes.
It does, but after, the 100th time. Anyways, she's amazing. She's great. But splitting the birthday, like having to agree upon something to do for the birthday, because my parents didn't want to do 2 separate birthday parties, that always sort of sucked. We managed to make it work, but, like, we were limited to, like, half the amount of friends that usually, like, other kids would be able to get, because we, just shared the birthday party so that it was easier for my parents.
Yeah, and girls were icky, so you can't have them with your boy party. That makes sense.
Well, exactly.
And they still are, Reed.
Yeah,
Wear a
they're
condom.
they're super icky.
Sticky.
Sticky. Kelsey?
How about you,
Kelsey.
Kels?
My worst gift actually came on Christmas, and it was from my oldest brother.
This last
Who-
year?
No, but
Oh, okay.
it was. I think I was probably 13 or 14 when he gave this to me. But my oldest brother never gives gifts, and if he does, they're like the worst gifts ever because he doesn't want people to like expect him to give them anything. He's kind of a
Man after my own
cheapskate.
heart.
Yeah, he's like a cheapskate, and he just like he'll take the gifts, but he won't give back. And this was the one and only year he ever gave me anything. And I really, really, really hate opera music. Hate it. And my brother got me a 8-pack CD set of opera for people who hate opera.
Nice.
Incredible.
Do
It
you
was
love
just
opera now?
No, fuck no.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it was bad, and it
No,
was
bummer that
literally
you
just
don't like opera anymore.
No.
Like that.
no. It was a bad gift.
That reminds me, my sister has given me a bunch of gifts that totally suck. So she got me a squatty potty once.
Nice.
One time she got me a bunch of gift cards to places like so it was like a gift card to Sunglass Hut for $1.50 and coupon for 50 cents off of a mattress at Mattress King. And what were a couple other ones?
It's impressive that she's able to find these really
Oh,
shitty coupons.
She had to bargain and get notes from managers that were just like, I, the manager at like it was the mattress one. It was like at Mattress Larry, you can have $1 off if you bring me this note.
Handwritten coupon,
Yeah, it was a handwritten
drawn
coupon.
really shittily.
But
Like,
what else?
you may have $1 off.
Do you give her
Tiffany's.
similar gifts?
Yeah, I get her shitty gifts too. I got her one time. I got her truck nuts to put on her Jeep. Some truck nuts. That was a good one. What else did I get her? I got her a framed picture of the Maroon Bells, but if you look close enough, I'm like just standing in like the field, like in the background, just staring at the camera. It's a pretty good one. So it's like a pretty picture, right? You want to put it up, but who's in the background? It's me staring at you.
Were you
It's great.
doing your thumbs up pose or just
I,
staring creepily into the distance?
I believe I was doing the deadpan thumbs up.
Yes, perfect.
And then let's see, for our wedding, she tricked me and Kirsten into looking into a rearview mirror to check our teeth, and then she put both of those pictures onto two different mugs of us checking our teeth in the mirror of a Subaru, and gave us that as a wedding gift. And on the back it says Jeff and Kirsten, both of our names spelled wrong. Mine is JEF, and she said August 24th, 2017. We got married September 24th, 2018. So she's a champion.
That's incredible.
She's killing it on the shitty gifts though.
She is. I plan on getting her a calendar of just Starsky pictures because while everybody else loves Starsky, she's not a fan.
Awesome.
I
You
know.
burn
Can
her.
I get a copy of
burn her
that
at the
Starsky
stake.
calendar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get copies for you guys.
I kind of want.
I'll
We
float
should
them.
put that on. We should make that that and a shirt that says "Ask Guy." Two things that you can buy off our store.
Ask Guy shirt.
Ask Guy shirt and Starsky calendars.
Yeah.
We need a sub. Ask Guy isn't showing.
I love it. Let's do it. I'm down.
And then the Starsky calendar. All right, that works.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Cool.
sure we'd get so much money off of a Starsky calendar. It would just
We'd get at least $10 off of you guys buying them. So
We have that.
Yeah.
We have that adorable
There you
picture
go.
of
because
Starsky in his bow tie.
we get discounts, right?
Yeah.
yeah, there's a
All right.
discount. You'll
There
enter
you
the promo code.
Perfect.
Instead of having to like float Jeff $20, I just have to float him $30 now.
Yeah, no big
Hmm.
deal. Just make that. Just sign that over to me whenever you can. I could really use that $20. That get me out of a couple jams.
I'll do it over Facebook Messenger real quick.
Nice. Okay, thanks, man.
Nice.
Nice, Doyle.
Nice
Best
Doyle.
Doyle. Kelsey, what's your question?
When you guys were little kids, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Alive, mostly.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to be a firefighter. That was dope. Police officer, doctor, the usual stuff.
And what are you now?
I am neither. None of those. I work at a winery, and I am in the office of our inventory, and I make those bottles my
Killing it.
bitches. You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I'm saving people one bottle at a time instead of fighting fires.
You're employed. That's all that matters.
It does. I have a paycheck. It pays for all the things that I want and need in life. It's good for me. But
Reed,
yeah, I
what
think
about you?
there was a point where
Oh,
superhero was definitely like, oh, I'm gonna be Batman or I'm gonna be like Green Lantern when I grow up. But that made no sense at all.
I mean, I am Batman, so I don't know how you're going to be Batman, Ryan.
I think Batman can do more than 12 crunches.
Ah, fuck, you're right. Shit, you got me there, Jeff.
Perfect. I can do at least 15. I got him there.
Damn it.
And Batman sure as shit doesn't drive a minivan.
You don't know that. It's incognito, right?
It's incognito mode. That way his enemies can't find him.
You know how invisible I am to the police? They would never catch Batman in a minivan.
Yeah, right. Police love pulling over whoopty ass vans. That's like
Do
their
you-
main focus, dude. You can
How
write
many
1,000
windows?
tickets for a whoopty.
How many
We
windows
should
do you have in this van?
8, 7.
Oh, you actually have windows. Damn.
Yeah.
If it was just a panel van, you'd be getting pulled over all the time.
Oh, no, it's not a rape van. It's like a soccer mom van that soccer mom had like in 98.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, shit. When I was learning how to drive and I had my first like rental car from a family member, it was a 1981 Astro van.
Nice.
There you
Thing
go.
was gigantic, and I had 0 blind spots. It was dope.
Incredible.
It had a surprisingly good sound system too. Oh god. Anyway,
Noise.
Reed, what'd you want to be when you grow up?
I mean, I would agree with you that like superhero was one of the top there on the list. I don't think I ever wanted to be like president or something, but I guess I always like looked up to my dad and wanted to be a businessman like him, run my own business or something. Even when I was little, I just I would pretend I'd like take his stuff or put on his shoes or whatever.
That is disgustingly adorable.
Yeah. Kelsey?
And I mean, like, did you grow out of that? Did you ever get into a more normal, I want to be this when I grow up, or?
I'm still not quite sure, but
Good enough. I mean, you are like 12, so it's all good.
Yeah, business has definitely been my passion for a while now.
You write some pretty damn good stories. You should look into that more.
I want to. I actually like put together a long brainstorm sort of thing that I did with my ex, but I think I might just take it and actually run with it and try to turn it into a story and maybe even work on getting it published someday. Because I thought it was actually a really interesting idea.
Nobody gets their shit published anymore. Just do it yourself.
That's true. I could self-publish. That wouldn't be too hard.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that story, the D&D story that you had planned out for the rest of the like next year and a half was really, really awesome. So
Yeah.
it's a good
Thanks,
storytelling
Ryan.
there. Of course. Kelsey?
Well, I wanted to be 2 things. When I was really little, I wanted to be a dolphin trainer because SeaWorld was amazing. It's not now because that Blackfish movie came out and ruined SeaWorld for everyone.
I mean,
But
SeaWorld was already ruined just from the fact that it was SeaWorld. I had no interest in that place.
I mean,
Go on. Sorry. Continue.
I wanted to be a dolphin
Ryan,
trainer.
I think
Yep.
you're a Debbie Downer right now, and that's saying something. I shit on everybody's everything. And even I'm like, give her a break.
Go on.
But then when I grew out of wanting to be a dolphin trainer, and then I wanted to be a wildlife photographer.
Ooh. That's dope.
Yeah, but I couldn't decide what type of wildlife I wanted to photograph, so I just kind of gave up on that. As if I needed to choose or something. I don't know.
All right, looking back now, what wildlife would you try to photograph the most?
I think I would want to do like big cats, like tigers and lions and panthers, cheetahs. Like I think that would be really fascinating. Like snow leopards I think are really fascinating.
Snow leopards are my favorite.
I would love to do that. Just hunt them down in Mongolia.
Don't hunt down snow leopards.
You
No, I
hunt
mean
them
like
down and shoot them with your camera.
shoot them with your camera. Yeah.
You just said that in such a terrible way.
I'm gonna hunt the snow leopard down.
I'm gonna hunt
Oh
'em.
God.
With my camera.
Yeah.
Better. That's
Pew,
cool.
pew.
Okay, so what kind of gun was that noise? The pew pew.
My camera gun.
Ah, impressive.
Jeff, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to follow in the family trade of being a mortician.
What? That's a family trade?
Yeah, my grandpa was a mortician.
Okay, but your dad? No.
No. They say it skips a generation.
Is that why you were gothic?
Yeah, that's why, Kelsey. Not because
No.
The Cure is amazing.
It was a phase, okay?
I mean, The Cure is amazing. Let's be real. No, nobody.
Jeff liked him
What?
though.
Yeah, dude, him is the best. Him is still good. Him will come up on my iPod or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, they still got some heat. It's just so good. I was thinking about it. They didn't put out any CDs with any bad songs. Like all their songs are like number one.
So why didn't Mortician work out for you?
Well, you see, there's such a thing as too handsy, or so they say.
What?
Fucking Jeff was gonna
my
get too
God.
handsy with the bodies, alright?
I just wanted to make sure they look nice. Like if I'm gonna get put into the ground, I want to have like a cool pose, or like be saluting, or like flipping the bird if I had some attitude. Like I figured that I'd see
Would you
get a feeling of
would you like
person's
interview
personality.
would you like interview the family of the deceased, trying to figure out what pose to do best for him, or would you just kind of
No, I just talk
look at
directly
them?
to the person in question. Like people got stories to tell, and I'd ghost or a thing.
Yeah, they sure are.
So
All right. Is
I'm
it
not
just
saying I'm a
Mortician?
full-blown medium, but I hear voices.
Yeah, there might be another reason for that one, but we'll talk about that next time.
Well, yeah, like Kirsten leaves the radio on a lot, and it confuses me.
Yeah, those voices too. Any other voices that you hear, big guy?
I mean, I always feel like Ace is like just around the corner for some reason. I don't know why. I always feel like he's lurking, when you feel like somebody's watching you.
Ryan's
little
right, you have an
chuckle.
unusual obsession with Ace.
What? Ace has an unusual obsession with me and like my fucking arms.
Your physique.
He's so obsessed with my body and my physique. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yes,
you
but
also return the favor
what
to
do you
him.
do? Yeah, what do you?
Okay, so
Stop him.
Ryan. So we meet up with Ace and Missy, right? And I'm like, I brought it up. I'm like, Ace has an unhealthy obsession with my body, and she's like, yeah. And Missy goes, yeah, he mentioned that. I'm like, wait, what?
at least he understands his own obsessions.
I guess. But then he just starts feeling me up. He's like, how you doing, big guy? And then he just starts like grabbing my arms and stuff. It's like, dude, stop it. So now it sucks because each time I know Ace is coming to town in like a couple of weeks, I'm like, shit, I better start doing some curls. I don't want Ace to be like, looking try me there, Dad.
I mean, you could also try and wear a lot of long sleeve shirts around him too. Just kind of like don't tempt him with a little peek of the arm.
Yeah, I guess, but he undresses me with his eyes, and I know it.
You gave him so many opportunities to. That's why.
I guess
You
would
should have
know.
said no, man.
No,
Just say
Jeff,
no.
Jeff
Just
is
say
right.
no.
The very first time that I met Ace, and we went out to hookah, like the very first thing that he says to Jeff is like, "Hey guy, you're looking a little flabby there."
What?
And starts like
No,
grabbing his arms. No way. He totally did. He started like feeling up your arms when we were at hookah. You don't
oh
remember this?
man.
You're just used to it now, Jeff. Holy crap!
Well, no, because there's only 2 times. Well, there's only one other time I remember him being like, "Hey, man, your arms are looking not flabby. They just like they're not as big
Well,
as they
okay.
used to be."
It wasn't flabby, but it was it was essentially just like, have you
You're
been
looking like
working
you're letting
out,
yourself
right? Like,
go.
Yeah, we were out doing Pokemon raids, and he was driving around in his car, and I was riding around on my bike. So I show up in my tank top, and I'm like, "Yo," and he's like, "Hey, let me
Hey,
feel
guy.
those arms a minute, guy." And I'm like, "Hey, Mister, don't touch me."
Stranger danger, stranger danger,
Stranger
bad
danger.
touch.
I
Stranger
love how
danger.
your impression of him sounds like Cartman.
That's
Well,
what Ace sounds
Cartman.
like.
Ace sounds like Cartman. He is Cartman.
Hey, have you ever heard him?
Guy.
That's what he does. He says that. That's his catchphrase.
He does say
Hey,
it.
He does sound a little bit more high pitched when he says it. Actually, pretty closer to Cartman, the fourth grader. So
Yeah.
it is kind of creepy.
Why do you think his name is Ace Guy with like 4 Y's?
because you say it like he says
Hey,
it. You go, Ace,
guy.
Oh man, if only he was here, we could just shit on him and have him trying to defend himself.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We can
Maybe
clip us shitting on him, and then we can send it to him. Make fun of him. He won't
Sorry,
watch. He
but
won't
stuff
watch it.
with mom
Yeah,
said that he wants to buy some Yef merch. Hell yes.
Incredible.
So should
For you,
should
but
we?
stuff with mom, anything.
I mean, we could definitely sell tank tops that say "My name Yef" on it.
Yeah, that say my name Yef and curls
Or
for
we
the ace.
or
Make
we
sure
could
you
literally
have-
just
Go ahead.
what else?
I was gonna say you have to make sure that you sell them only in child's mediums.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
That's
that makes sense.
If you're gonna wear a Yef shirt, it's gonna be a child's medium. So that's your
We
incentive.
could also
to either-
take we could also take pictures of your arms and put them onto a long sleeve shirt, so it
Oh
looks like
my
you're
God.
literally wearing Jeff's arms.
He wants a
Ryan?
Yef line.
You're a fucking genius.
And I'm reading through the chat.
Yes.
Your brother repeated my line of balls deep and pampered chef. I didn't realize I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, your mom was balls deep
I
in
was-
pampered chef.
I was waiting for you to tell us that your like worst gift was that she was like, here, look, I got you some silverware for you to use from Pampered Chef. Here you go.
No, I didn't. I never got Pampered Chef utensils for gifts. I stole the Pampered Chef like containers for leftover foods before I moved out. So I gifted them to myself because we had literally boxes and boxes and boxes of them in the garage still.
Right. Theft, the gift that keeps on giving.
That's how I got most of my stuff in my first apartment. From
How's
my
that Aladdin song go about street rat?
something about bread.
Yeah, something about bread.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a question too.
All right.
Wait, should we do a quick Reddit question?
To wrap
These
up.
to wrap up.
Well, unless you guys are planning on going longer, it is about 9:10.
All right. We'll save it. My question is, now, see, a lot of basic Britneys out there would ask you, like, something like, what kind of superhero, like, out of all the superheroes and stuff, like, which one would you be? Nah, not me.
Green Lantern.
No, you wouldn't. Ryan
Yes, I
Reynolds.
would.
I don't know anything about the Green Lantern other than Ryan Reynolds played him in a movie and he had a challenger. That's about all I know. Go deep, son. 2-hour stream.
And he regrets that movie so much. Anyway, continue. What's your
My
question?
question though is, what villain are you?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's good.
That is a good one.
I'll go first to give you a minute to think. Handsome Jack from Borderlands. Fucking perfect. Every time that he says anything, I'm like magical. I'm so excited when he's around. And some people, okay, here's another one. So I don't even think of him as a villain, but Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, who I think is the hero. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, a fucking monster kidnaps the hottest bitch in town and takes her to a castle, and he is faulted for wanting to save her. Okay, okay, guys.
Oh,
Did
man.
you also think that Scar was the good guy?
No, Scar's an asshole. And another thing about Gaston, when he's singing that song, the one about Gaston, and he's like, oh, well, why doesn't Belle like me, blah, blah, blah. And then he's got 3 chicks that are like in love with him at the bar. Well, hey, Gaston, like Belle might be a 10, but those 3 chicks right there, even if they're a 3, that's still a 9. Come on, bud, do math.
He never sang about being good at math, though.
That's true.
Right,
was
he just
good
he uses antlers in all of his decorating, and I too
Exactly.
aspire.
And he eats 2 dozen eggs for breakfast, I think.
Something
12
like that.
dozen eggs.
12 dozen eggs. Jesus Christ. That's crunchy.
And no, it was 2 dozen, and now that he's grown, he eats 5 dozen eggs, so he's roughly the size of a barge. Love that guy. He's great. What's not to like about him?
It's even better. He has a sidekick who routinely
he's got a patsy.
he lifts him up. He says all these nice things. He makes
I
sure that
know.
he's happy. Now we all need that little rat guy, whoever he is. That's dope.
So, okay, it's a mix between those two.
Okay.
What about you, Reed?
I'm thinking, and like the ones that come to mind are all Batman villains, of course, but like
Yeah.
I'm just
Same
trying
here.
to debate here. I could say somebody like one of the Falcones or Maronis, like the mobsters. But I'm gonna go with the Penguin.
Why?
Why? I'm not laughing at you. I'm just picturing Reed as a
I'm picturing you with like a monocle and a top hat
I
and like a
like-
cigarette on one of those
like to-
long
4'9".
Audrey Hepburn posts.
I like to be dressed up, I like to look nice. I'm overweight like he is. He's got like the sneaky gun that he's got in his like umbrella. That's fucking sick, man. Like, who wouldn't like an umbrella that doubles as like a multi-tool weapon? And then you go with the fact that he like worked his way up from the bottom to get all the way to the top to run like the whole mobster family. It's
Okay,
Just
now
like Drake. Started from the bottom, now he's there.
now he's
Are
there.
we talking about the 1990s Penguin, or are we talking about the TV show Penguin,
Like the comics Penguin.
which is basically the 1990s?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. You'd also have webbed feet and weird flipper hands.
Not like the mutant penguin. I'm talking like
Weird flipper hand.
I mean, like,
Why is Kelsey muted?
why do you gotta
Don't do that
ruin
shit.
why do you gotta ruin
Sorry.
his dreams, Ryan?
pulling an ace.
Okay?
I just want to make sure you know what you're setting up. You're gonna smell. You're gonna smell like a goddamn $10 bread, and you're gonna have weird ass hands. I'm sorry.
Fine then, I'll be the Gotham penguin. There you go, Ryan.
He's
Is
a
that
little
any better?
pussy, but
Exactly.
he's better. He's better. He's
There you
better.
go.
He doesn't. Oh jeez.
Just put
Kelsey,
me in the place of the penguin, and then you've got the penguin.
should
My
we-
penguin.
Do you have a
should
good
we-
penguin laugh?
That's true.
All right. Needs work.
I'm not an evil villain, so I don't have the evil villain laugh.
Well, think dastardly thoughts and practice that laugh.
Like the coach in Letterkenny.
Exactly. This is pretty good. That dude's really funny.
He is really funny.
Fucking embarrassing.
Fucking embarrassing!
Oh god.
Okay.
So I would actually go a little bit, not really full villain, but slightly bad guy. I would be Jeff from Thor Ragnarok.
You're breaking up.
How am I breaking up? I haven't moved.
Say it again.
Can you guys hear him?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hold on, time out. Is he breaking up for anybody else?
No,
Yes.
Okay.
He's here for me now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I would be the game master, Jeff Gold, Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
We literally were just watching that before we started recording.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, because he's basically an eternal. He's an immortal. Basically, he lives forever. He has a bunch of people who think he's God, and he has a planet all for himself. And
he has orgies on that spaceship.
Yeah, he's a party barge.
Orgies on his spaceship.
He has a Jabba the Hutt party barge. Reed, that's who you should have been, Jabba the
Oh,
Hutt.
fuck. You're right. You're right.
I mean, come on. You got a little guy who's like, like that's awesome. You got Princess Leia in a bikini, and you got a party barge. Like, come on.
You can get your brother to be. You can be your brother can be the. Perfect.
Yeah.
Salacious Crumb is that thing's name. I don't know why I know that, but I know that.
Oh god.
Salacious Chrome.
Yeah, Crumb.
Crumb.
Yeah.
Oh god. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. Yeah. I don't think you'd be the fat slob that Jabba the Hutt is, but you would be like the perverted party barge.
If I could pick anybody, I thought we were going like based off of what we already are, not like who we would be just like because we want to be.
Uh-huh.
In that case, maybe I would say the Riddler.
Ooh.
I like
Nice.
the Riddler.
Are you satisfied with your answer there, Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan or
yes, Ryan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with. I mean, I don't think I'm a villainous person, but yeah, I would love to have a party and an entire world that's
nice.
I mean, Jeff
Kelsey, take us
stole
home.
the best answer, so.
I did? Who?
Yeah, Handsome Jack.
Well, come on.
He is the best villain.
I mean, I still think that Gustan has got some legs, but all right.
I'd be Shorzy.
Shorzy.
Shorzy?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Riley. Fuck you, Jonesy. Go give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug, you tit fuck.
Right. Cool.
Now that's the best answer.
I made your mom so wet that she deployed for our stack sandbags from bed.
Oh, Ryan.
Your mom molested me 2 Halloweens ago. I'm thinking about taking her to Twitter for it.
Fuck you, Betty, and your breath is an existential question of life.
All right, Kelsey, what about you?
I'm torn between Maleficent and Bellatrix Lestrange.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay, so I'm picking female villains, which...
What weird porno do you watch?
Well, I didn't think someone's voice could pitch.
I know. I think our smoke detector needs a new battery.
Well, that was good. Come on, Kelsey. Answer the question.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Wow.
Who's Harry Belafonte or whatever you said?
Bellatrix is strange and Maleficent.
What the fuck is that?
She's from Harry Potter.
What?
She's the crazy bitch that like kills.
Spoilers, Reed. Spoilers.
Okay,
Sirius
well
Black.
then I'll...
She kills Sirius Black.
Yes, she does.
She sure.
So
Sirius Black sounds like a cool name.
Yeah.
That's what they should have called